And again, high-rated game.
I don't see it yet. My client is pretty slow.
Blind band.
Okay, yeah, well, because I'm 1624, so. All my names, all my names,
Nitro!
Nitro.
It's good counter to that.
You need someone that gets in his face.
Or ultra defensive like Monarch. I think I'll do that.
Monarch. Solstice. Pearl. Keeper of the forest.
What do I want to award? Solstice, Plague. I guess Kronos is looking pretty good here.
He's banned.
Ah, fifth. Zephyr's still decent, I think.
Gladiator.
Just a carry that has a big ulti to set up with souls and he went Kraken. Never mind.
Yeah, we've got enough team fight now. We need some AOE. Now we need some physical. You want to pick Madman or be Sandwraith.
Yeah, they're both great picks, I think.
Deadwood.
Deadwood.
Flint. Beastwood.
Yeah, I think Sandwraith is better. Yeah, a lot better. Because you can get in Flint's face always. Deadwood won't know who to ulti. You don't care about Pearl ult because you can just go in. You don't care either way. And yeah, they're gonna gather around the Keeper and Pearl, so you can farm forever and just join in the last second.
Sandwraith. Let's get it on.
Once he acquires damage and survivability through items, he is virtually unstoppable.
Yeah, I played a Sandwraith game earlier. Went Diffusal 3. So disgusting. I melted
it's not going to be good this game.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I melted a 3200 HP Shadow Blade in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, dude, when we figured that out, that Nullfire was really good against tanks.
Yeah.
It was huge. So Tree is jungle, mid Deadwood. So Nitro is suicide.
Serve and protect. State the nature of your medical
I'll be stacking a lot, so please don't take my camps.
wings of glory.
Are you supporting or are you like trying to carry us, bro?
I am supporting.
And why would you say something like that?
Got wounds. I got you.
Because I stack and pull.
Fluttering by.
Yeah.
To serve and protect.
Well, synchronism.
I wonder if I should get 2 totems or some pots.
Yeah, take totems, always. There's like no reason not to buy them. It's the best item in the game.
Are you feeling alright? Wings of
And yeah,
glory.
you want to be spamming those sandstalkers, especially if the lane is hard. He has no regen.
I can shoot a thing at him.
Well, it's probably gonna be with a pearl, if I had to guess. But actually, I have a
Probably.
keeper. It might be a suicide. Okay,
Well,
well,
that's what I predicted.
If you got wounds,
this nitro might be dead.
I got cocoons.
Well, may shoot on a fire, like him on.
Wings of glory.
Just kill him, kill him, kill him.
Welcome to New Worth, motherfucker.
Who needs cleansing?
Very cringe.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
That's a grave locket.
You messed with the wrong cherub.
There it is.
My arrows.
Nitro might be dead.
Fluttering by.
Until this wolf.
Ooh, that's not good.
Tilt you got.
Watch it. Rhapsody going or Pro
Going for
going
top
next.
rune.
Oh, never mind.
Are you feeling alright?
Double damage.
Take it.
Double damage.
Take it, come mid if you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill Nitro. Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q.
God, this
Just go, I have double damage.
Fire at will.
It's worth it. Just gonna miss that huge wave. Keep shoving it.
But my medic and BFF rose
he's
to
back
one.
already.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have a nice triple stack here.
Backup is on the way.
Enemy hero missing from middle.
Such a powerful move. You stack 2 camps and pull into a double stack.
Tilt.
Crazy.
Oh, I really fucked this up.
Yes.
Are you feeling
guy.
alright?
Thank you.
Should go to the wave now.
Don't touch my teammate. Frontline medic and BFF rose into one. Backup is on the way.
Nitro's mid.
Yep. I just mid. It's fine. I can handle that for now.
To serve and protect.
Haste. Should I grab that? Come get it.
Okay.
I'm coming in.
You messed with the wrong cherub. Fire at will.
I was gonna take that merit.
medic and BFF rolled into one. Wings of glory.
Missing nitro.
Yep, he's not top.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
Mid is missing. He's level 6 now.
Like level 6.
I'm going for top room.
Fluttering by. If you got wounds, I got cocoons.
Double damage. Take it.
You
Why'd you take double damage? You got a bottom.
Because Deadwood could have taken it.
Yeah, he was mid.
You didn't know that.
frontline medic and BFF rolled into one. Fire at will.
Get back.
Fluttering by.
Nitro is now no longer mid. Top.
Dude, how about you shut up?
Don't touch my
I'm not stealing your levels, I'm just damaging creeps.
wings of glory.
It's unreal how stupid everyone is at this game.
Are you feeling alright? Fire at will. State the nature of your medical emergency. If you got wounds, I got cocoons.
We'll get the rune.
You mess with the wrong cherub.
Deadwood got top room.
Frontline medic and BFF rolled into one. Wings of glory.
Nitro missing.
Kusunagi's power.
Wings of glory.
Defend your buildings, damn it!
Who needs cleansing? State the nature of your medical emergency.
Defend your buildings, damn it! The Hellborn have destroyed a Legion Tower. Have destroyed a Hellborn Tower. Defend your buildings, damn it!
Touch my teammate. Fluttering by.
Right.
Are you feeling alright?
I'm gonna take top room.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I don't need to.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn Tower.
Who needs cleansing?
Rune's bottom. Deadwood has haste.
Too protect. Backup is on the way. Are you feeling all right?
That wood is missing. He's in a jungle. Souls?
Come in, come in.
Behold my wicked brilliance!
How much do you know?
You messed with the wrong sheriff. Are you feeling all right?
Light armor initiated.
Fluttering by.
Chris utilise, c'est pas un mot.
Your medical emergency.
Stupid sources, man.
Defend your
Should kill this
buildings,
Flint.
damn it!
Are you feeling all right?
Defend your buildings, damn it!
They have wards.
Who needs cleansing?
Stack this. Let me stack it.
I'm gonna take the top room.
Wings of glory.
Defend your buildings, damn it!
We save our.
Yeah, I do.
I'm talking about Samurai.
No, I don't have it. 35 seconds.
Okay, I need one person TP.
I think TP in this.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's true.
I like it like this. Run, run, run.
Team is jerking on me.
Why did Gladiator keep doing that?
Hellborn Tower!
Ship up Goddess. Let's see if I can give him a slow.
Defend your buildings, damn it!
Nice. We still have an ult.
My ult's up.
Keepers in this though.
Just gonna.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
We need to kill that Flint.
Yeah.
Got wounds.
Defend your buildings, damn it!
Gonna take bottom room.
Fluttering by.
Oh, invis.
Are you
So someone want to take my invis?
No, no, keep it.
So that's super useful for me.
Careful, they're all going towards you.
Yeah, I should be.
Send those illusions down.
BFF rolled into one?
Oh, we should go to that area.
Wings of glory.
Their jungle, since our jungle is always being farmed.
Coming.
Yeah, I can't go alone really.
To serve and protect.
Use your invisible?
So you can drink it. You want it?
Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
You got.
Drop my butt. Oh, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, we just want one.
I'm gonna hide here.
Just have
Okay, I'll farm.
think they know. Oh, yeah. How do you
Oh
survive
my
there?
god, what the fuck?
And keeper's pretty good.
To serve and protect.
I got a slow.
We're out of here. Man, that would have been huge. Oh, glad he's dead.
We got wounds.
Our solstice is really AFK.
Yeah. Surprised there.
Wings of glory. To serve
Alchemist
and
Bones
protect.
against the push team. Yeah. We can still win this easily.
Defend your buildings, the Legion damn it! Have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
Take my arrows. Who needs cleansing? Wings of glory.
I'm passing.
No, guys.
Yeah, I'm passing. This Wraith only has fucking Thunderclaw
Emergency.
after free farm, man.
Stat.
I do not know what this.
Believe it or not, but we have a solstice.
Come.
Yeah.
Who needs cleansing?
Yeah, this is a good fight. There's two showing. He rushed Hyper Crown. You can buy a word. Yo, he's right there.
Oh, he's right there. Gotta back up. Oh, he's right here.
Should go. Take it.
No, he sees it.
Yeah, he knows.
Fluttering by.
They're all missing now. Okay, one mid. I think we're good. I want to jump him so badly.
With Kusanagi's power.
A million TPs.
Are you?
Oh, our retard died. Good job, retard.
Don't touch my tower!
State the nature of your medical
What's
emergency.
up?
Are you feeling all right?
Dude, are they fucking crazy conceding?
Into one.
Hopefully they're raging over there.
Stat.
Pearl is in here, careful.
You mess with the wrong cherub.
So Deadwood there.
Feeling Fluttering by.
Our Kraken sucks though.
Well, he made the right play, but Yeah, can't do anything. Yeah, no TP from this retard Solstice. No TP still.
Frontline medic and BFF rolled into
Defend your
line.
buildings, damn it! The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
This guy's the worst.
Yeah. We just have to carry the Solstice. Survive while he farms for another 20 minutes.
He dead.
If you got wounds, I got cocoons.
Oh, I'm passing. Don't think the Samurai's gonna outcarry.
Why would you blame the Sand Wraith? This is clearly on Solstice.
I just don't think he's gonna carry. He has free farm and look at his items, bro. Nothing.
Yeah, talk
Look
to
at their free farm.
yeah, talk
look
to
at their free
Solstice,
farm.
man. Talk to Solstice, man.
Yeah, it's a shitty ass carry, bro. You don't utilize your fucking ulti.
Fire at will. State the nature of your
Good pearl here.
emergency.
Ah, see, 10-man joke.
To serve and protect.
He's dead now, I think. Good job.
Who needs cleansing?
Nitro's bottom. Can we kill him?
Yeah, well, let's kill him.
Are you feeling alright?
Need Gladiator, though.
Stacked.
Hey, you know. There's a ward here, no?
No, he had a counter ward.
Oh, nice.
Your legend. Behold my wicked brilliance.
Frontline medic and BFF rolled into line. Who needs cleansing?
Yeah, it does.
Are you feeling alright?
I've got rev wards coming. So far.
With Kusanagi's power.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh, help me.
Or it.
What? Solstice?
To serve and protect. Fluttering by.
Nitro's here.
He doesn't have an ult already. The dead will pop in my face.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Where's my team?
Look at, oh my god. Look at his Solstice, he TP'd out. Ah, it's unwinnable. He's level 17 though.
Fluttering by.
Denmark will carry Suzipid.
And if we had a team there, we would have, like, wiped them out.
Yep. Just needed a Solstice.
Who needs cleansing?
I mean, I think Gladiator and Solstice are friends. Just the way
I
they,
got cocoons.
suck each other's dicks. Wondering if Demonic is pretty good. Because they do a lot of physical.
No, don't. Let the other people build that. We have like 3 other people who want to build
My
that.
medic and BFF rolled into one.
Yeah, well, Solstice went Alk, and then the
What do you have right now?
Master's Legacy. I've almost got Geos.
Yeah, just get staff. Staff is gonna be great for you, on you. It's gonna give you the tankiness you need and disable.
Wings of glory.
Oh,
Wow.
he gave it to me.
So apparently he's trying to win.
On the way.
They're oh, I thought they'd come.
Yeah, what are we gonna do to stop it?
Double damage.
You can take it.
I'm
Take
not
it all
Monarch.
game.
I'm Monarch.
Yeah, you taking it all game. Don't stop now.
Okay.
To serve and protect.
Double damage.
And I'm pretty sure I can solo kill Flint. Once I get Geos.
If you got wounds, I got cocoons.
Go.
Anybody wants to get near that?
That's
cute.
Bring it on.
It's the Mika mixer.
My medic and BFF
And if it,
rolled
ooh,
into
that
one.
Monarch boost. Well, now I don't need staff, so what should I build?
Well, you need some HP, that's for sure.
So,
Let's play some
Heart?
mods. No, I don't think so.
Can you ulti this? Samurai? Can you ulti this?
Yeah, you should go ulti.
nice, nice.
It's hard to tell what you need.
Serve
I mean,
and protect.
how much HP you gonna have after Geo?
Where's bottom?
Illusion.
State the nature of your medical emergency. Fire at will.
I've got 1300 HP, so I think it would probably be good to.
Let me look at the items.
Condor has been
It's kind of bad that he gave you staff, because it's so important.
My medic and BFF rolled into one. Don't touch my teammate.
I guess you could go Symbol of Rage. It's not
Oh,
that great
that's
though.
pretty good. I guess I should go finish Hyper Crown.
No, don't. You need damage. You already have a million attack speed.
Destroy the Legion Tower.
State the nature of your
Okay, well, what?
You should
I
conquer.
mean, Symbol doesn't give me any damage.
It gives you HP and life
Can't
steal.
really.
Yeah, but it doesn't give me damage.
Okay, well, null fire blade.
I can do it myself.
Come do this.
Fucking racist call.
Savage Mace, maybe?
Condor has been slain.
No.
State the nature of your medical emergency.
I mean, it's not even a
Get the
thing.
stats. Get the stats. Don't like. I don't know if you would be able to yet, but get the stats. You need it for sure.
What stats?
Kongor buff.
Wings of
Oh,
glory.
I took the damage.
Yeah. That's...
Regen. Yeah.
I got cocoons.
Well, I guess we'll think about it.
Yeah, ulti.
TP. Go.
I don't have my TP. I'm running to it. Careful, sorry.
Oh, I don't have a glove
Wow.
Are you feeling alright?
I have a buyback. Trying to think if I should use it here. Yeah, so.
Legion have destroyed a...
Okay, I bought back. Let's fight.
Don't go and keep.
Regeneration.
A Hellborn barracks has been destroyed.
So all good.
Holy shit, man. We got fucking owned. Flint had amazing positioning.
Hellborn barracks has been destroyed.
Yeah. Ah, man.
Did not hear me say that I didn't have a TP? I was running to go get it. Why am I saying sorry to you? I didn't do nothing. Back.
Oh, we going in? Guess
No.
not. Oh, that keeper ult just fucking owns me.
Oh, the savagery!
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower. Defend your buildings, damn it!
I think it's over.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower. Damn it! A Hellborn barracks has been destroyed. A Hellborn barracks has been destroyed.
Unreal.
That was brutal.
Yeah. Nothing you can do there. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, time to report Solstice. God, what a douchebag.
Yeah,
Who is this Yuffie?
I had double damage. I was helping him farm, then he started complaining. Like, it's me, see?
Yeah, not a big fan of Sandwraith. I am unable to play him well. Refusal to participate.
Well, in that game, there wasn't really that many spots for you to ulti, but you should be really greedy with ultis. The second you see a fight, get your eyes on there, look for a KS.
Oh, I understand that, but you're right. There's no spots for me to ulti.
Yeah.
And Keeper's ult, like, really owns my ult, actually.
Yeah, I mean, that game was just dumb. Like, we didn't have a Solstice. And the biggest thing that hurt you was that Solstice was always in our farm. And as a Sandwraith, like, that's your pattern. You get rune, farm. And you mostly stay in our jungle.
Yeah, well, I'm way too weak to go in their jungle. I have no escape, really.
Yeah. Yeah, like he should be making space. He should be in their jungle. He should be killing, but just a super game rooting player. Whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
Like when I was playing Sandwraith today, I had the jungle to myself. I never showed up in top lane, so the other team was always afraid that I might be near. I guess at Sandwraith, that the dead lane concept, you can kind of not do it because you can always join the fight, but you should still not use it.
My ult?
No, I mean the pushing the dead lane,
Oh.
because it gives you farm, but it also gives them farm. So if you just keep it there and farm your jungle, it's a net gain. Anyways.
Well, that's assuming someone is farming their jungle.
No, assuming nothing else. You just, like, you remove a lane from the game.
Well, you remove it for both teams, so
Yeah, okay, if both teams apply the same logic, then yeah.
then it's even. I'm reading a refutation of the law of causality.
Nice. Did you finish reading it?
No.
Okay.
Basically, what this person is saying is that time. Let me find the quote. What about things that have a beginning, which happens at the beginning of time itself?
Yeah, exactly. That's why you need an unmoved mover. Or an uncaused cause.
Well, I wonder what you would think if you read this. It's like real quick.
Okay. What was it? Did you send it?
Yeah, it's in Discord.
Oh. Okay, so it's logically impossible for time itself to have a cause, since causes always precede their effects in time. Okay, that's his proof.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how does he know that?
I mean,
It's not there's nothing logical about it. It's just an assertion. Like, it's assuming that the thing that is outside time would be constrained by time. So
Yeah.
in a physical universe, nothing can precede time. That doesn't make sense. Obviously, but we're like the cosmological argument is saying there's something beyond time, space, and matter.
okay.
Okay, let's keep reading. Oh, the next paragraph is a pretty big meme.
Is it? Why?
Well, yeah, the whole if the universe had a beginning, then what created God? Right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is the refutation to that?
Well, God is the unmoved mover. Like,
Yeah.
he's the first cause.
Yeah, but why doesn't what he's saying is that it's moving the problem backwards one step.
Oh, but you can't have infinite, though. You can't have an infinite regress of causes.
Yeah, so what he's saying is that, okay, if you say that God is the one who created the universe ex nihilo, then what created God? You're just moving the problem one step behind. That's his objection.
Well, I would say you can't do that infinitely. So I don't know. What is
Okay,
the
yeah, well,
refutation?
that is true. That is true, and that's a good point. But the refutation would just be, well, if something exists outside of time, then it's not constrained by time. So it's not constrained by ideas like, oh, it must have a beginning or it must have an end. So God would be eternal. He doesn't need a beginning. He's eternal because he doesn't exist in time. So that concept is it doesn't apply to him.
I wonder if like if you presuppose that we're in a simulation,
Mhm.
that like our like universe is a simulation, and then like the person running it is God, and they're living in their own universe, and they're just running our simulation.
Yeah.
So like for us, the time is forever, but for him, like he can just scroll through our time whenever in the simulation.
Right.
What do you think about that?
If it's possible that he's just looking from outside and he's in his own time.
Yeah, he's in his super time, let's call it.
I mean, I have an answer, but it's not a persuasive answer, and it's not a good answer to give you. So I'm trying to think if I have a better one. Because it's kind of the same answer that I'd give to a solipsist.
Well, time to go reread what solipsism is again.
Oh, it's someone who believes that the only thing he knows is his mind is real.
Oh.
Well, okay, I would say that if that's your worldview, that God is possibly in a universe of his own and all that, and then that would destroy your capacity to have any intelligibility. It would be more like an internal critique of your worldview.
Well, why would it be? Everything holds. Like I could still say everything is rational and reason.
No, it wouldn't, because there could be a greater context. Like, God could tell you something, but whatever he says might not necessarily be true, because there's a greater context behind it that you're unaware of and he's unaware of.
Well, why would he be unaware of it if he's the creator of the simulation, the designer?
Well, he knows everything in your universe, but he doesn't know everything from his perspective. So it still would be relative.
Well, he knows everything about my universe, and my universe is the only thing that counts. I have no impact outside of my universe.
Okay, but then you wouldn't be able to know that he's that whatever he knows is necessarily true.
Well, it is true if he's the designer.
Well, because there could be something outside in his universe that deceives him about our universe. Unless he knows everything about his
he
own
designed
context.
our universe.
Yeah, but unless he knows everything about his own context, like he could be deceived about our context.
I would say like our context is like completely unrelated to his context.
Yeah, I get that. So like whatever knowledge he can give to us, it could be relative. Well, it is relative, and it could be absolute, but it might be not.
Okay, but so I can choose to believe that it is absolute.
Well, you can choose to do whatever you want, yeah. But it would just feel that like if your information is not coming from an omniscient source, then it's not absolute.
Yeah, I understand that.
And I guess what Darth would say is that, how do you know that? How do you know you're just inside a simulation from a kid playing a computer game? I think that would be his standard answer. And you would have no way. Like, you can't even say it's possible. You have no grounds to know what is possible and what isn't.
I know that, but I I just go back to like, how does Darth know? And then he'll tell me because the Bible, it has been revealed to me. But like that doesn't mean anything to me.
Well, the way you kind of have to look at it is that, like, you're kind of like a selection screen of worldviews. You're shopping between worldviews, and one necessarily has to be true. And if you can bucket most of them in certain categories, and you can show that it's like, how did John Frame put this? It's like there's like a jar full of marbles, and you pick your own marble, and if you can prove that every other marble is wrong, then yours would have to be correct. But this is assuming that there is one that is necessarily correct.
Yeah, that's assuming that there's one worldview that's correct.
Yes.
It's a big assumption.
Yes. So the argument is that if there is intelligibility, what can account for intelligibility? And that's where the whole analysis begins. But this, yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, because I'm going to go on a tangent.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say that, cosmological argument has nothing really to do with the tag transcendental argument. But,
Which is what the transcendental argument.
Oh, it's the argument that Darth uses. Is that if there is intelligibility, there must be certain preconditions for intelligibility. And if there is preconditions, then what is the grounds of all possibility that provides those conditions. It's like a 2-step backward thing. That's probably complete gibberish the way I said it, but
Yeah, big time.
yeah, I made a graph to make it easier to understand.
What if, like, just the answer is there is no worldview that is correct? They're all flawed.
Well, that would be self-refuting. Because everybody has a worldview. It's impossible not to have one. The moment you
but
say that,
they're all flawed though. They're all false.
okay, but by saying that from your worldview, you're contradicting yourself. It's
My
kind of
worldview is that everything is false.
yeah. Therefore, your worldview is false. This is just a roadrunner tactic again. Yeah, I sent you on Discord. So it's just like if intelligibility, then you have synthetic a priori. If you have synthetic a priori, then there must be a grounds for all possibility. That's the way Kant formulated it.
Okay, wait. So how would you refute there is only one true worldview, and that worldview is that there are no
Yeah, it's self-refuting.
good worldviews?
Yeah, it's self-refuting.
Well, how do you refute that in that the way I stated it?
Okay, well, the way you stated it, I would just ask you, how do you know?
I would say humans have been trying to solve this problem for thousands of years now, and it's still not solved. Therefore, there's probably not a solution.
Well, I mean, obviously you can recognize that's not necessarily true.
No, I know it doesn't mean that it won't be solved in the future, but I have good evidence. It's not perfect evidence, but I have good evidence that it's not solvable.
Well, it could be very easy to just dismiss you as like, well, that's just a conjecture.
Yeah, but you can always say that about anyone's like whenever Dar says like everything was revealed to me by the Bible, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Oh, I understand.
Like, that's completely unintelligible to me.
Yeah, because you're speaking from different worldviews. Like, a worldview is a system. You gotta analyze it by system.
Yeah,
So-
well, I don't even know what my worldview is anymore. So
Because like, so when he says that, like I said, like it is a correct answer from his worldview, even though it's complete gibberish for you. It's like you ask him a question, and he's like, "Oh, well, because of the Great Flood, or because God said so." Like it's it's not persuasive or anything, but that's his correct answer in his system.
yeah, it's internally consistent.
Right.
That I understand that. Still gibberish when it comes.
Well, yeah, so the main analysis is that your worldview cannot make sense of truth. It cannot even declare anything. And because your worldview cannot even declare anything, you cannot deny the one true worldview. So it's a reductio ad absurdum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your worldview leads to absurdity, therefore, not your worldview is true. Which is a valid logical argument.
That is correct.
And yeah, and why there must be necessarily a true worldview is because, well, one, there is a world. And two, like trying to deny that there's one that is true is, you run into the same problems. Roadrunner. Anyways, back to reading this. I kind of do like, I mean, I know how to refute the cosmological and all that, but,
Well, how do you refute the cosmological argument?
well, okay, maybe refute was too strong. It's more like, all right, so what? Like, it could just be something that we don't know yet, or it could be any, like, a deist god. Doesn't necessarily mean the Christian god. Like, you can just be apathetic and just say, like, all right, the only thing you've proven is that there's something outside the universe. Congrats.
Yeah, well, that I'm pretty certain about. No, I wouldn't
Yeah.
say I'm 100% certain, but it makes more sense that it's been designed, that it's just random.
Yeah, well, like among the what do you call it? The evidential proofs. I think the evidence for design is the strongest one.
Yeah, but like, then when you patch on like the Christian God on top of it, that's where you lose me. That's where I'm at right now. That's
Yeah.
what I know right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would agree. Like, and like when I read that book and started talking about Jesus and the disciples and the the logical proofs why it was true and it was an honest account, blah blah blah. Like you could think that's convincing, but like you'd still be like, eh. But like, there's still a doubt. It's still faith. It's still faith based.
Yeah, it's a choice.
Right.
You're choosing to believe in it.
Right.
And that I don't have a problem with.
Yeah.
It's honest.
But the tag, that is nuclear strength. There's like literally, again, I'm gonna say like right now, as far as I see it, there's literally no way out of it. You cannot assert anything. It's like, yeah, you're completely handcuffed. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Uneff it. That's the Darth. Reading your rights.
Actually, I heard Christopher Hitchens before he died. He said that the argument from design was a mind trip, and that was probably the strongest argument that theists had that made him doubt.
The intelligent design argument?
Yeah, because a lot of things had to go right, and this is not Christians saying this is atheists saying it, atheist scientists.
Yeah, 100% I agree with that. Like, it's very, very strong and different lines of evidence.
Yeah.
Very, like, many different lines of very strong evidence.
Yeah.
That all point to it. So this Trump rally.
I loved it.
I didn't watch it, but apparently you did love it.
Well, it was hysterical as usual. But I think you gotta watch it live. Like when you're watching with friends on Discord and with the chat and everything, so much better. Not that it wouldn't be enjoyable if you watched it, but like the best moments are already on YouTube. So if you just want like a quick summary of the best moments,
Link me if you have the video of the highlights.
well, I just go on Breitbart for highlights. Let's see what they have. American flag burners should go to jail. Racial justice begins with Joe Biden's retirement. Trump bashes CNN. Protest.
Man, I honestly, I can tell you this, but like I think we have the wrong side in the Trump Biden bet.
Why do you think that?
Well, I've been thinking about it for a couple of days, and like ever since we discussed like how like predicting human behavior is very important. And like, if you think like, okay, so first you have to assume whoever wins the election is going to win. Like, they're going to win because of swing state votes. It's like California is going to vote blue, Texas is going to vote red. So it's the swing states that matter.
Yeah.
And like the first time around, like the choice was Donald Trump, who was different, and we didn't know what was going to happen, so it was exciting. Like for the swing voters, and you had Hillary Clinton, like super unpopular. So, I mean, it made sense that he won, but he still won by the skin of his teeth in that election. Now, like, things are different. Like, people have, like, the swing voters who decided, okay, I'm going to vote for Trump. Now they've seen, like, what's happened, and is their life any better than it was 4 years ago? Like, most people don't own stocks. You know, the coronavirus, all these protests, like, you know, people are probably like, yeah, it's not that much better. So I think, like, in the swing states, a lot of moderates are going to go over to Biden. And it was already close versus Hillary. So that's kind of my logic.
Well, extremely hard to say. I think foreign policy-wise, it's not one of the things that I care a lot about, but I think a lot of people will see that it's hard to say that he did a bad job foreign policy-wise. Although, you know, Jason's going to say he did a terrible job. But,
I don't think most voters care about foreign policy that much.
okay. The economy, I mean, like, barring COVID, which is a freak accident, like, even liberals were acknowledging that he did a great job with the economy. My dad was saying that. He was like, like, I dislike Trump, but like the only thing I can say that's positive is that he is a businessman and he ran America like a business. So I give him props for that.
Well, yeah, so your dad's stocks went up, but your dad, I mean, most Americans don't own stocks. Like, Americans in swing states, they don't own stocks.
It's not only about stocks. Like, he created jobs like crazy. Competitive job market means people get higher wages, better work conditions, etc., etc.
Yeah. So the question is, if he did raise wages and create, like,
he did
jobs.
He did. Like, I think that was the highest wage raise in like 50 years. That was like in 2018.
Okay, so if he raised the wages in swing states and created jobs, then I think he'll get elected again.
Yeah, I don't
so that's the crux.
Yeah, it is. But
because it doesn't matter. Like, forget, like, you chop off all the other states. You just have to focus on how do the people in the swing states feel.
Well, what does Sleepy Joe have to offer? I mean, like, I think the culture war. That's why Trump won in 2016. And right now, the culture war. It's really hard to say. Like, I find it ridiculous that people even consider voting for the left, given like the riots and the way they handled COVID. But
well, dude, a lot of people, like, a lot of really smart people, really dislike Donald Trump. So, like, and, you know, a lot of really smart people are center left.
Yeah.
So they prefer to vote for Democrats.
Well, take, for example, Pierre and my sister today. We spoke a little bit of politics. And they cannot stand SJWs and this whole double standard with, oh, well, you can't gather for, for Trump rallies, but for COVID, you can gather, no problem. They can't stand that hypocrisy. And
you mean for BLM, you can gather.
BLM, exactly. All these protests on BLM.
Okay.
And actually, Pierre was pretty basic. He was telling me, like, like how sick he is. Like, it's always blame Whitey, like Trump said. Can't blame anybody else, but Whitey, it's just nonstop. You can criticize Christians. You can nonstop criticize. It's like the silent majority. They're getting sick of that.
Yeah, so I know what you're arguing, but when you say silent majority, like, there's a lot of people who are silent. Like, I don't think you're, like, I disagree with the term majority in the silent majority. Because there's probably a lot of people who are moderates who are like, yeah, man, look what Trump did. Like, there's protests everywhere. And they'll maybe irrationally ascribe what's happening to Trump. I'll give you that. But they'll still say, well, this happened under Trump. All these protests and things need to change.
Yeah. The other thing, why it's hard for me to judge, because I guess we're in a bubble where, like, we're mostly online, and online is mostly young men, and young men, they're pro-Trump. So you look at YouTube, you look at the YouTube sections, you see so much enthusiasm for Trump and zero for Biden. You go on Discord, nobody is, like, excited to vote for Biden, but Trump, there's a lot of love on his side. But what's happening in the real world? It's hard to say.
Yeah, in America, amongst moderates.
Yeah.
So, again, it's going to be close. It's not like I don't predict a Biden blowout, but it's going to be close.
Yeah. Well, Joe Rogan was trending because he was pointing out how there's zero coverage on Joe Biden's mental decline. But for
Yeah,
Trump,
of course.
yeah.
Total blackout.
But for Trump, I don't know if you saw where Trump was walking slowly down a ramp because he said it was
No, I didn't. I read about that, but I didn't see it.
yeah. So he was walking slowly because he said it was slippery and he had like leather shoes. And then the media was like, "Oh, Trump has Parkinson's disease. He's weak." And then they also said something like, "Oh, Trump, he's too weak to raise his glass of water with with one hand, so he used his second hand to drink." So what Trump did today at the rally is he drank with one hand.
Oh yeah.
He pointed up to all the fake news, like, "You ready?" He drank with one hand. That's a pretty good moment.
Here's the thing too. If there's no debate, I'll be really tilted that I have the money on Trump. But if there will be debates, then I think we're a lock.
Yeah, like how can there not be a debate? Au pire, tu fais ça comme like via Skype or something if you're that concerned about COVID. But that's just
Well, remember there was 3 between Clinton and Trump. I think there's going to be only 1 between Biden and Trump. That's how the Democrats are going to get away with it, and they're going to basically pray that Biden has like a miracle decent performance.
oh man, yeah.
And even if he doesn't, 1 debate I don't think is enough to damage Biden's image.
3 debates would be amazing. Imagine 3 debates, he just gets slaughtered.
Yeah, then it'd be a lock. In my head, it'd be like, okay, I'm going to add more.
Yeah,
I'm going to add more money. Because I'm waiting. I'm going to add some more now if Trump goes like above 140, plus 140.
yeah. I think a lot of sentiment was people were like, and this was what the Hosni was saying. He was like, "Oh, Trump can't control the country. The cities are burning." But I think now the sentiment's turning like, you know what? These are Democrat-controlled cities. Democrats are losing control. Trump offered help and they don't want it, so they made their bed.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because my dad too, he was like Trump's got to do something right now. You know, like the country's burning. Where is he? What is he doing?
Why, man? Don't forget, we live in Canada. We don't live in America.
Yeah.
Like, if I look at common sense type people my parents' age, they would all vote Biden if they lived in America. Because they just have this thing against Trump.
Yeah, I know. I think my parents too.
But that being said, if I went to Alberta, it might be different.
Yeah.
Because we live in a liberal province. If I went to like Manitoba, Alberta, Saskatchewan, those people would vote for Trump. The middle-aged people.
Mais oublie pas, like, I mean, the enthusiasm for Biden isn't even there because during the Democrat primaries, his polling he was going way down. The only reason he got a bump is because everybody suddenly dropped out and endorsed him. Then he was heads up with Bernie, and he got screwed again. So it's like, he wasn't their first choice.
Well, who was their first choice? It was Kamala?
No, it was Bernie. Bernie was
the
leading.
Bernie Bros, but they killed him.
Yeah, because the corporate Democrats all allied behind Joe. Then he had some shenanigans.
Sleepy Joe.
Yeah. That was strange. It's just usually think okay. Nobody understood that.
Well, because Bernie loses the swing states.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying like, what happened to all the other people like Pete Buttigieg and Elizabeth Warren?
Pete Buttigieg or like Andrew Yang would have crushed Trump.
I don't know.
Much better candidates than Joe Biden. I mean, dude, you could put a fucking cat. You could put Cece as Democrat, and she'd be better than Joe Biden.
Yeah. Like they were all saying like he's senile and he's stumbling on his words.
Oui, esti.
Oh, please give us 3 debates. Please.
I think it's either 0 or 1. If I could bet on that, I would. If there's a penny line for that, I'm gonna bomb 0 or 1. 1 and under.
Like if you're like an average jellyfish voter, like how does that play out in your mind? It's like you want to avoid debates. You don't want Joe to show up on screen. So you want this guy to be in charge for 4 years, and you can't even debate Donald Trump.
I don't know if you're if you're like a common sense swing stater. I think you'd think like, why Joe Biden's fucking senile. We can't have him be president. So actually, that kind of puts some weight on the other side. If you're just a normal person in Michigan or Ohio, and you're like, I have to choose between a fucking guy who's senile and Donald Trump, like I'll vote Donald Trump again.
Yeah. I wonder if Joe Rogan is like how much clout does he have? Like if he comes out and says I'm voting Trump, does that just win the election for Trump?
No, because mostly the people he's saying that to, like I'd say,
yeah.
probably are like 70 to 80% already Trump voters.
Yeah.
Maybe even more than that.
Yeah. When the races are this close, like it comes down to these influencers. We need Jordan Peterson to rise up.
Well, Jordan, he's not going to change any minds.
Endorse
You
Trump.
need to flip someone. You need to flip like who's right? Like Jake Tapper. You need to flip him. He's not that bad. It's fucking Don Lemon and Rachel Maddow.
No, well, that's never gonna happen. But I mean, like Jordan, he has appeal on both sides.
Mm.
Like even Oliver, he was liking Jordan Peterson when he was a full blown lefty.
An intellectual dark Weber.
I never liked that title. Thought it was really
I like
boring.
it. It's okay. By the way, I heard an economics argument for why black people, like their culture and stuff, is so. Well, there's problems. Okay, so like you have to start with the assumption that not having a father in the house is bad for your kids. So this argument comes from Brett Weinstein, and I think it's extremely solid.
Okay.
And he said, okay, what happens when you remove the supply of black men in black communities and imprison them? What happens on the demand side?
Well, it goes up. Okay,
Yeah.
I see where it's going. Okay, yeah, goes up.
Yeah, it goes up. So like now they're incentivized to not stick around and be monogamous. So they just bounce around because they're in very low supply, and generally black people marry black people. So they bounce around and boom, now you have a super big problem. And I was like, wow, that's really, really insightful.
I would go even further than that, because like if that problem happened in the white community, at least it would be mitigated because every other race wants to, a white person. But black women, by far the least popular. Like
Yeah, empirically.
Yeah, most people wouldn't even consider dating a black woman, so very low demand. So they have to be desperate,
Yeah. So what do you think about that?
Well, I completely agree with it. Like that was my basis for why there's so many single moms. It's because they're low value.
Yeah. So you need to fix the prison problem.
Well, I think Brett's argument is more dressed up to be a lot more PC than mine. Like, okay.
Well, it's a vicious circle.
Well, because you got to remember. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it. It's a vicious circle. The more imprisonment of black people there is, the more volatile their culture will be, and the more it'll happen.
Okay, because like if his argument were true, like a lot more people would have to be imprisoned. The rate of going in prison as a black man is not that high.
No, but it's enough to reduce the supply.
Okay, let's say it was 52% women, 48% men. Which even that, I'm pretty sure it's like way overblown. Is that enough to create such a shift in supply and demand?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
I think so. Like, what's the incarceration rate for adult?
Extremely low. Extremely low.
For adult male black men?
Let's look it up. Like, I know Jason said this, always says this.
I think it's like 13% or something.
No.
Maybe even more. And even so, if it was 10%, that's enough to affect the supply side.
Okay, how many? Let's see. How many African Americans in jail right now?
Fuck, I gotta go to bed soon.
Okay, 2.3% of black males are in prison. For whites, it's 0.5%. So blacks are... Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's enough. I mean, I could be wrong. I understand how I could be wrong, but yeah, I found the same graph.
Yeah, that's like, it's a very small percentage.
Well, okay, wait. Number of people incarcerated per race.
So still
Yeah,
97.
so-
Yeah.
Most of those guys, well, they're all adults, and they're probably mostly under the age of 40.
Yeah, and here's the other thing: it's not for like most of these are not for life. It could just be like they're there for a year, a few years.
Well,
It's not
let's
like
say
they're
5.
it's not like they're completely out of the mating game. Like
No, but they're away for 5 years.
okay, and you also gotta mitigate like the other races. So the difference, like it's not just 2.3%. You gotta compare it with white. So you gotta
No, you can't because they don't intermix. Per your argument, it wouldn't matter.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I would say my argument is a lot stronger if you consider everything.
Well, your argument pushes it to a larger extreme or more intense. Yeah, it pushes it to a more extreme.
Yeah.
It's even worse, the vicious circle under your argument.
Yeah. There's many theories why. I mean, like, like black women are very masculine. You know.
Are they?
Yeah, the way they talk, the way they're built, the way they're very aggressive, very masculine that way. And then if you look at the other extreme, Asian women, they're perceived as very feminine. That's why Asian women are very, very popular. Then like Asian men are perceived as very feminine. Like you have soft features or they're perceived as nerds.
Okay, and then black men would be very masculine, so they would be in high demand.
No, well, I mean, blacks are not that high in demand, but they're higher than Asians, but lot lower than whites. But yeah, black men are definitely at an advantage compared to black women. Yeah, it's not easy being a black woman. Personne te veut.
And I don't know if that's true. I mean, maybe like you don't find black women attractive, but I find some attractive.
No, it's true because that's what the data says on dating sites. There's like a chart. Yeah.
I know, like the Tinder statistics. Like
Yeah.
poor black women just never get swiped,
Yeah.
and Asian males, I think, are at the bottom.
So the solution, if you're an Asian man, you should date a black woman.
The- Okay, wait. So green is good. Men rating women.
Yeah.
Asian women. Oh wow. So Asian women have pas down like all.
Yeah. Zero.
White women are down with white men. Bigly.
That would make sense. I mean, you know. Something, I don't know, I find it, I don't want to say disgusting because that's a bit too strong, but interracial is pretty disgusting. Not fully disgusting, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
But you're an interracial baby, big time.
Yeah, I know.
Well, then, so why do you think it's disgusting?
Well, I think white and Asian is, yeah, of course I'm biased, but like I think white and Asian is a lot less worse than black and white.
Why? You get Tiger Woods.
Yeesh.
Just Tiger Woods. Well, white men, pretty indiscriminate except for black women. While black men put down like the white women to a small degree.
Yeah. Still kind of down.
While black women really dislike Asian men. That's it, bon.
Well, Asian men in general are not very. Don't perform
Yeah, I
too
see
well.
that. Yeah, for, like across the board, except for Asian women, put down. Yeah, white men is like, well, it's like Wonder Bread. It's the mascara. Mascara, c'est parfait.
I mean, if you were to make an argument for white privilege, like this would be it. Like, well, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people who are very frustrated because of the dating game. Like black women.
Well, Latino women do really well for men.
Latino. Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't like a Latina woman? So yeah, Latina and Asian do not too well. I would have thought that would have been better. I can see Latinas and Asians mixing.
No. Yeah, so I don't. You know, Latinas are big fans of Latino men.
Well, actually, it's the least among all the the pairs. You know, Asian, black.
Is it? Yeah. For the men. But the women's side. Man, black men really disliked amongst women. Except for black. Like Asian women, like that's the highest. Moins 27%.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to make the argument of white privilege or whatever, this would be it. Lots of people probably feel very alienated because of this. Which is why multiculturalisme, c'est de la merde. Like, imagine you're like an Indian or you're Sikh or something. Like something that there's a very small population in your city.
Yeah, I know. I have two like childhood friends who are like half Trinidadian, half Mauritius, which is not even Indian, and
Yeah.
like one of them had so much trouble finding a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, very strong in-group preferences.
It's the way nature intended it. Like, yeah. Every time I see a black man with a white woman, it's just
Well,
very-
actually, for men, there's strong in-group preferences. For women, rating like women choosing, but for men, not as much.
yeah, because men were were compatible with
So,
anything.
oh, this-
Exactly, except if they're black. But anything else, ça marche.
Man, it's so black men rating black women is only 1%, so indifferent basically.
Yeah.
Wow, that is devastating.
Asian men, they love there's the Asian women.
Yeah,
What's not to love?
I'm partial to Asian women. There's no Middle Eastern here.
That would have been interesting. Yeah, it's probably because the data is way too small.
Yeah, I know Armenians specifically have very strong in-group preference. I think that would, if you had like Armenian rating, especially on the women's side, again, the men wouldn't care that much. But women, Armenian women, a lot of them refuse to date anyone that's not Armenian.
Well, Filipinos refuse to date anyone who's black. So there's that.
Like Shwesa, Asian, just very racist people I can see.
Yes.
Yeah, Asian men actually have a lot of preference towards their own and little interest in anything else. Whereas Asian women are like down with white men and Asian men.
Oh, it's pretty awkward. Like, as an Asian man dating a white woman, pretty awkward. Latina, I don't think it's that awkward, but
I know a couple. Wait, I know Matthew Chan dating a white woman. You'll probably end up with a Québécois. So there you go, Asian man with a white woman.
yeah, maybe I'd prefer a Filipina, for sure.
Yeah, but again, it's such a small community.
Unfair, especially in Laval. If I was living in Montreal, maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
It's literally 6 minutes across. No, for you it's like a minute across the bridge.
Yeah, but
you have access.
The Filipino community is like near Côte des Neiges.
Okay, so you have strong ties there. What's stopping you?
What's stopping me is I don't live there.
Well, why do you need to live there? You could just say, hey, Kelly, can you introduce me to some Filipina girls? Or like throw a party and introduce me to some Filipina girls from the hood. Just was, it's not rocket science.
Yeah, but that feels a lot more natural. You got to meet her parents, you know, and I don't know. I know the Filipino mentality.
Yeah, so there you go. I don't know why you need to live in Montreal. I don't understand that argument.
Anyway, first things first. Gotta get in shape.
You've been saying that for a while, my friend.
Yeah.
It's time to get in shape. I have decided I will go back to the gym. As long as the fucking lines are not terrible, but at night it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna suck, man, parce qu'on va être raqué en tabarnak la première semaine.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I'll be okay-ish. You'll be really bad.
Yeah, I'll be racky for like a week, so don't expect much in the first week.
Well, no, I shouldn't expect much on the subsequent day.
Yeah, well,
on the second day.
Yeah, or unless we do like a bro split. But I guess I could cope, but yeah, like
I don't care. Could do whatever.
Look, okay, literally if I do squats, I won't be able to walk for an entire week. I get hit.
We gotta
really
do
hard.
it though.
I know. But I just get hit really hard by DOMs. I don't know why, but
well, you got to do it. Might as well get it out of the way. Might as well do it in the summer when action is slow.
Yeah. Oh, I can't even imagine how my body's gonna react. It's like, what the heck just happened here? If we do a squats, overhead press, and the deadlift,
it's gonna be nice. Then it fits.
Yes. That's what I'm looking forward to the most, because like after like a long day of grind, hitting the shits was my thing. Like I could just sit there and think, or then read or whatever, just relax, and still be productive. Yeah. And not to mention, super good for your heart, for your brain.
Yeah, shits is the shit. There's no way around that. That's like part of the reason I'm still gonna go to the gym. Dude, I'm 3 days in the carnivore diet and I cheated a bit today because I ate at my parents'. I had salad.
Wow.
But like, dude, that's 60 tough, man.
You think it'd be like heaven for most guys?
No, man, because like, oh man, like it gets boring really fast.
What are you eating?
Well, today we had meatloaf and I barely had any. Like, I mean, my mom just didn't cook a lot of it, so like I had like about a palm-sized amount of meatloaf, and they made French fries, so I couldn't touch that. I had like a bit of green beans and asparagus, and I had the salad with a bit of olive oil, and then I like had cheese today and then in the morning I had 4 eggs with 3 sausage.
Well, you need to be eating T-bone steaks, man.
Well, no, dude, I had 2 strip sirloin steaks on Thursday.
Oublie un
And like,
strip
c'est
sirloin.
dégueulasse pas manger ça sans des patates or like it feels super weird.
Yeah, I mean, oublie un strip sirloin. That is disgusting. Or T-bone, like a really
No, dude,
fat one.
strip sirloin is good. Trust me.
It's good when you have potatoes, but just alone, like you said, like titani, that's a stand vite.
Well, T-bone, filet mignon wouldn't matter. It's weird without like broccoli or vegetables and like a potato.
I'd agree, it's all weird, but a T-bone steak is like it's just objectively delicious, no matter what.
No, you can't argue with that. It's just it's very weird. Not eating anything.
T-bone.
So I am going to try, like tomorrow I'm going to cheat bigly because we're going to have rubies. But I'm going to try to endeavor. It's just so hard to consistently implement the carnivore diet. I'm already OI 3 days in.
And you're committed for 2 weeks?
Well, no, I cheated today. I mean, I had a salad and asparagus. It's already cheating.
Don't you feel low energy? Like no carbs? It's pretty rough on the system to go from a lot
No.
of carbs.
No, but not having coffee in the morning is killing me.
No coffee? Why?
Yeah, green tea instead.
Oh, okay. Well, what kind of green tea?
The one from Costco.
Right, those little bags?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's killing me. It like I remember when I went off coffee and then I went back on. The day I went back on, like I had like an amazing grind.
Yeah.
I remember it vividly. I was just like completely zoned in.
Yeah, that's a bit too weak, that kind of green tea. It's like a night, like you could drink that and go to bed.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. But I can't drink coffee with just black. It's too bitter for my taste.
Well, matcha is even more bitter.
No, it's not more bitter than coffee.
I mean,
The David's Tea matcha is amazing.
I've been drinking it for 10 years and like, it's not that I don't love the taste. The taste is not very good, but like, it's super healthy and I need it, yeah.
Well,
I'm surprised you think it's delicious. Maybe you're putting a very small amount.
the matcha green tea from David's Tea,
Yeah, I put like 1/2 to
you
2.
would use a teaspoon.
Yeah, I do 1.5 to 2 teaspoons.
It's menthol.
Well, like I said, I've been drinking it for 10 years. It's like optimal dose.
Good.
Game theory. Game theory says.
Oh my god. C'est rendu que stuff like this makes me fucking salivate.
Let's see it.
And it's like half the stuff I don't even like eating regularly.
Well, that does look delicious.
Like I don't really like cherries. I don't really like strawberries, but it looks fucking delicious.
Oh my god, that does look. Yeah.
I do like when you eat carbs on a regular basis, it's your let's say your sensor for it is blunted. Because right now, like if I had a watermelon, it would taste like a Reese Blizzard.
Yeah, that's true.
Because my body would be like, yeah, you got to eat more of this. So
Yeah.
like now I'm probably way into ketosis now.
Yeah, it's like Shelly's ex-girlfriend Nicole, where like she had a Starbucks coffee and she was like, "This is not sweet enough." She added 5 packets to the point where it oversaturated.
Yeah. Yeah, I know people like that. Maria's cousins like that. They have Coca-Cola for like all the time, like with their meals all the time.
How did her bodies even function?
Oh, they're overweight.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
They're not that overweight though, which is a good thing, I guess. But yeah, Coca-Cola, and like to me that's heaven, but I don't do it because I'm responsible. But that like I understand how it's like again it's a vicious circle. If you're having Coca-Cola every time, like your senses for carbs are blunted. You just have to add more.
Yeah, and then water seems so boring. I could drink water or I could drink Coke. Yeah, I'm drinking Coke.
Yeah, I sympathize with that. Been drinking a lot more water since I'm not allowed to have coffee.
Why? Eggs and... Are you been eating bacon, at least?
No, I'll have to switch it up. Because, yeah, I'm getting sick of the sausage. Although it's hard to get sick of sausage. Sausage is so good.
Unfair.
Eggs are super good, too.
Is it the veal sausages from Costco?
It's just the pork and beef ones.
Okay.
But maybe veal sausage sounds good.
Yeah, those are delicious.
But I had a chicken teriyaki breast yesterday, and it was just like, see, bush, man. Just the breast, nothing else.
Yeah, you need a lot of fat to make it edible. Like,
No, well, the breast itself was good, but like not having anything to go with it is just like,
well, yeah, the fat becomes the thing that goes with it.
yeah, but like no salad, no fucking rice.
Mais c'est like t'es la faire là? If at least
Yeah,
it's
dude.
tipsy, yeah.
I'm a king now. That stuff. I'm a marinating and spice king. Ain't nobody got not shit on me for that.
Domino's pizza.
I was thinking about that today.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm gonna have a Reese Blizzard on Tuesday. That's gonna be beautiful. Gonna try and not trigger Melissa.
Oh, what's happening?
They're buying Marie and I ice cream for helping them move.
Oh. Okay. Gonna try not to trigger her. Lol.
Yeah, well, I mean, she gets triggered so easily.
She's still with her boyfriend?
Tommy boy.
Tommy boy. Yeah. Where does she live
Yeah.
now?
I just moved her into his place. Like, officially.
Wow. C'était Lavallois?
Yep. C'est Navalois, isn't it?
Wow. And she hasn't changed her views, political viewpoints?
No, dude, I was talking to Tommy about that in the U-Haul. It's like, yeah, she's, you can't argue with her.
Oof. Does he disagree with her?
Yeah, big time.
Really? Oh my god. How does that work? Why would she date somebody who disagrees with her?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's a good question.
It's because deep down they all want a conservative man. Hey, what up?
Well, he's conservative family-wise, like with family values. He's like, he was saying like, I would never divorce my wife. Like, even if I hated her, I would stay in my house just to be with my kids.
Does she agree with that?
No, she vehemently disagrees with it.
That's kind of a vile way of thinking, but yeah.
Yeah, very like just he said she's very left. He said very left. He used those precise terms.
Yeah. Stay together for the kids.
Okay, David. I'm gonna get up and grind. It's time to go to bed.
Okay. Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit.